We are indie devs, which means we see a lot of indie games and we play a lot of indie games. We have collected some of our all-time favorites that many gamers have missed and really should take a look at. And I will start with a game that just means a lot to me, Samurai Bringer. The Dynasty Warriors series was a huge part of my childhood. And I have played so much Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4 and 5 that I'm just this tiny bit embarrassed. Unfortunately, this series has lost me after that. And many players seem to be quite disappointed with where it has gone. Samurai Bringer feels like a love letter to the Dynasty and Samurai Warriors series, with a huge cast of playable characters and fully customizable movesets. You can customize every attack of every combo, not just the type, every single parameter of that attack. It's honestly almost too much. If you're into that, this game is incredible, but I'm sure every Warriors fan has at least a good few hours with it.
In games, I look for ways to fulfill my dreams, the ones that I cannot fulfill in reality. And in Tanuki Sunset, I can finally be a trash panda on a skateboard. I picked this up when I was looking for a game to wind down in the evening, something that does not bombard me with text and complexity. And Tanuki Sunset is ideal for that. You skate through these surreal, bisexually lit landscapes, and with that, you always have a nice forward drive. I mean, you roll down a hill that is as visceral and as satisfying as it gets, and look at this little guy, you can even dress him up.
Sometimes you find a gem when you really don't expect it. And for me this is Sarah's Last Stand. When I opened this game, my expectations were really low. The game just strikes you as janky and broken. The amazing thing is that it is fully intentional and works really well. This game is designed to be broken by you. When you approach it as a puzzle game to find the most insane builds, you can look at common talents that are stronger than the epic ones, infinite rerolls, invulnerable builds, and so many ways to lag your PC.
Maybe you know Baba from Baba Is You. Turns out Baba also needs to file taxes. Baba Files Taxes is a very short, but very funny, very short game by the same developer. It's free on itch.io and everything I would say would be a spoiler, so just enjoy it yourselves. Editing Doro here, I just played another great game about taxes, Death and Taxes. Thankfully, you don't actually have to file taxes in this game, but there is still a load of paperwork to do. You are Grim Reaper. It's your job to choose who will live and who will die. There are so many people, and all of them have to die at some point. Luckily, you are there to reap them. But really, who knew that being Death himself is so ordinary? This game has amazing writing. Go check it out on Steam or Switch.
I have always loved JRPGs, and Chained Echoes just looks and feels like one of the classics. The combat is really fun with the overdrive bar you have to keep in the green zone and out of the red zone. The red zone means death and despair, don't be in the red zone. The characters are fun, the world is pretty, and the game finds so many ways to mix up the core combat that you cannot be bored by the combat. It's impossible. If you like JRPGs, it's a great pickup on Switch, but you can also buy it on Steam.
If you want to play Vampire Survivors and you want to play Diablo 1 at the same time, Halls of Torment was made specifically for you. Bullet Heaven games have exploded and there are so many now, but this one stood out to me because of its Diablo-like visuals and the satisfying sound the skeletons make when they die. It is in early access now and could use a bit more content, but I'm sure it will get there. It also really shines in the enemy designs. It really isn't easy to make interesting enemy patterns work in this genre, and I think they pulled it off better than any other Bullet Heaven.
My personal comfort game is Super Autopets, an auto battler where you are matched against the builds of other players. The visuals and the game design are so simple and clean. The game has no timers and it never rushes you. And this is amazing. I need games like this. The world needs games like this. And despite the simple rules, the gameplay has enough optimization potential to play it for okay, for a lot of time. I played this quite a bit.
Oh, there's also another game on this list that I really like because I really like Diablo 2. Backpack Hero takes the inventory management that you tend to know from ARPGs and runs with the concept. It runs really far with it. This game manages to spin this in so many creative ideas, there are so many creative items, and then you find out that there are also different characters that all could be their own game. And it's only in early access right now. We found this game so cool that it inspired us to make our own inventory management game. So if you have a moment, you can check out Backpack Battles, which plays like Super Autopets against other people, but with inventory management.
If you're one of the few people in the world that heard of these Pokemon the kids seem to really like, you might also like Cassette Beasts. I'm in love with 2.5D games and the VHS aesthetics and with the idea of fusing your monsters. I can't say that much because honestly I want to finish Shade Echoes before I start Cassette Beasts, but I'm so hyped to play it and the demo was amazing. You can buy it on Steam and on Switch.
Games have the unique power to combine different mediums in an interactive way. Potion craft is a piece of art. I love traditional art, you know, on paper and all of that. And this aesthetic just gets to me. Combining this with the great feel and the weight every action has makes the game feel incredibly believable. It's just so special when a game manages to make something impossible, like a 2D world made of paper, feel real. Apart from that, it is a relaxing, no-pressure game. It is just nice every once in a while to play in a world that does not want to kill you. There are many great games out there. What are your recent favorites? Let us know in the comments.